Good afternoon. My name is Jaden Kahneman, and today I will be talking about fishing spots and how to tell a good location from a bad one. So, with the joy of fishing, many people love to do it, for it is very relaxing and it allows some people to kind of sit around and maybe blow off some steam and just catch fish all day. Um, Many people even wish they had a secret spot to sit around and relax all day with no distractions because this kind of allows them to just, hang out and have fun on their own. Anyone can enjoy the piece of fishing. It's universal and it is done all over the world, and many people love to do it. But today I will tell you how to tell a good one from a bad one, which this could include things like structures, the water clarity, and the movement in the water. Which brings me to my first point and my first source, which is How to Access Fishing Spots, the Ultimate Angler's Guide, published in 2025. So my first point is structures. This could be things like big rocks, or if you're near the beach, it could be shells as well. Fish like to seek shelter and rest in these areas. Um, they kind of like to just hang out and chill in these under these big rocks. It could also be things like vegetation because fish like to hide in these areas, nest so they can lay eggs and reproduce. Vegetation could be things like tall grass, bushes, lily pads, and tall weeds that are sticking out of the water. Fish also like to hang around shaded areas because they'll use it to hide from predators and wait out for predators to leave. So this brings me to my next point and my second source, which is by John Weber. It's called How to Find a Good Fishing Spot in a River Backcountry Caribou, November 3rd, 2020. So my second point is water clarity. Um, Oxygen levels are a big factor in water clarity because when there's low oxygen levels, that'll make an excessive amount of algae growth, and a lot of algae is very unhealthy for the ecosystem. If the oxygen levels are high, there's usually a lot of animals hanging out in the water, and they're usually moving around a lot because they breathe better. Another form of water clarity is the pH. If there's a good pH in a lake, which is between 6.5 and 8, the fish tend to live a lot better compared to a bad one because when there's a bad pH, they get illnesses and they're very stressed out. There's also pollution. Um, Pollution can be things like trash, oil, or even fertilizers coming from the runoff from rain. Anything could be pollution that doesn't necessarily belong in their ecosystem. So this could be any form of trash or like extra fishing line that's left there. So you really want to make sure that it's a clean body of water before you go fishing in it. Now this is my third point, water activity. My third source is How to Find a Good Fishing Spot, a guide for new anglers by John Baltz, published 28th October 2022. So with water activity, this could be things like animal movement in the water, which is jumping fish, water bugs, or predators, which are things like alligators and snakes. The moving water could be things like streams, rivers, canals, waterfalls. Moving water is where fish like to kind of swim around in because they have to swim less. It just kind of pushes them. Moving water also has less bacteria buildup, pollen, and algae. Fish like to hang out in changes in current as well. When the water changes directions, this is where fish like to sit in the middle and kind of feed off the things that come through there. And then the currents move fish and lures while fishing, so you kind of just want to cast right into those currents and the fish will pick up on it easily. In conclusion, um, these are a lot of things to look out for when searching for a new spot. So when you're looking for a new fishing location, you kind of really just want to tend to look out for those things, which are the structures in the water clarity, and the activity in the water. That's all today, and thank you for listening.